Yo, Minecrafters. Generikb here with round three, episode three of Redstone Wars. It's me, Generikb, as you know. My competitor today is actually he challenged me, and it is Tyken132. How you doing, buddy?
Try not to laugh at your intro.
What is corny? You like my corny intro?
A little less corn next time.
I can't help it, man. That's who I am.
Hey, it's amusing to say the least.
I'm the king of corn.
Better than my
Uh,
boring intro.
yeah.
I
So,
should spice it up. But anyway, go ahead.
yeah, right? No. Okay. So, Redstone Wars is, for those of you who don't know, is a 1 hour, man-to-man, head-to-head design competition where the theme is picked by you guys. And so the theme actually, you guys submitted a lot of great theme ideas. We actually got Etho to pick the theme, and he picked Epic Farms. So I'm jazzed about that. Um, Now I'm no stranger to farms, and of course Tyken is no stranger either. So this ought to be a pretty good matchup. Uh, for those of you who don't know Tyken, it's a little channel. It's cute. What do you got? Like 20,000, 21,000 people?
Yeah, that's little.
Yeah, that's cute. He's most well known for a couple things that I know of. One is his Cube World, right? So he's taken the whole really awesome Minecraft thing and he's made a little Cube World out of it.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. Very, very cool stuff. One of a kind. And also, he is known for his test map, his flat test maps, which, ironically enough, Small World,
Yeah.
that's what I use. And so that's what I'm using today. I don't know about you.
Small cubed world. Yes, always using my test world, of course.
What a small cube world.
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh, don't
what?
forget, you'll also soon be known for getting your butt whooped by me.
Ha ha ha. We'll see, my friend. So, guys, don't forget before we get started, don't forget that you have to watch both sides of it. It's going to be two episodes, the first round and the finale, 30 minutes apiece. Watch both of them and then vote on your favorite. So, I think we're good to go. Are you ready?
Ready enough.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the start button on my handy dandy iPhone timer, and then I'm gonna mute you, and then we're gonna go. So in three, two, one, go. Good luck, sucker.
Y- Okay. Now that we've got him muted, or at least me muted for his end, let's go ahead and get this started. First of all, we're going to need some really basic materials such as dirt. We're going to probably use glass as the wall material since you could probably see through it. We're going to probably be using signs for this. You could use ladders, especially now that they no longer have a collision, but since I'll be using glass, ladders don't like to stick to glass. So let's see. We've got that. We're going to start off with a wheat farm, so we're also going to need a hoe, and we're going to need pistons, but we'll do that later. Oh, and for those of you that didn't know, all of you chose Epic Farms for this Redstone War. And I know farms, not specifically Redstone, but of course we're gonna find some way to implement Redstone. Let's see. A lot of these farm designs that I'll be building, I've actually been planning on using for a while in my Epic Farm, or in my secret lab. So you'll be probably seeing these or some modified version of these in the future. So let's go ahead and get this done. We need a 10 by 10 cube, well, square. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Okay. Got this, and I think that's 10 by 10. Let's see, 4, and then 4 on that side. Yeah, okay. Next, we're going to start off with, of course, having it come in the middle. These are going to be the trenches where the items fall through, and if you've seen my mushroom farm videos, then you'll recognize this is similar, or going to be similar to that design. Simply because, well, I'll explain it more. I'm probably going to be building one, maybe two floors. I don't want to waste my time making this too big since it's going to be repetitive. Once we get all of it done, it'll just be repeating it each floor. The good thing about this particular design, or at least going to be good about, is it's pretty much modular. So you can stack it side by side, up and down. You can have as many floors as you want of it. Fully automated. The only problem, of course, would be you would have to replant every time, but that just goes with using wheat farms in general. Specifically, I recommend having watermelon farms simply because they're better. But for the people that like bread or just need wheat for their animal farms, this will be a really good design. Generally, I don't like having too small of a farm. I mean, granted, I generally don't need a lot or like mega farms. Like this, I probably would need personally about maybe 3 floors at the most, simply because I don't ever need that much wheat at any one time. But at the same time, I hate having to go back every time I need wheat, so I try to get at least one relatively large haul every time I go for it. But let's see, we're gonna go ahead. Oh yeah, and these are gonna be kind of necessary, the walls, because you want the waters not screwing up. Okay, first wall we're gonna put is along here. Like I said, you can definitely do this with ladders, especially since they don't have collision anymore. But like I said, I'm using sign since it's glass. This will allow the wheat to fall through, but not the water. Let me go ahead and give a slight example. As you can see, it just doesn't go through, but it still falls off the other edge, which is what we want. We basically want to alternate the signs on every side. So for this side, it's on, or for this floor, it's on this side. On the next floor, it'll be on the other side. Make sure you don't do it on the same for every side, or else it will screw up a bit. So let's go ahead and put all these down. Of course, I could probably do ladders there, but we're almost done anyway. Okay. Next, well, let's do one more floor just for the heck of it, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have more than enough time to beat this Joker with multiple farm types. So I'll go ahead and do one more floor of this, and then we'll move on to other things, since most of my designs are pretty simple and straightforward. Some of these designs I'm going to be using are pretty much just off the top of my head, like I've been having the raw idea kicking around in my head for a while, but I haven't really had the time to plan them out, so you're going to get to see me be a little creative on camera as well. But of course, with all things redstone, probably going to have some complications. Oh, and you're also going to not want to have those corners there. I'll explain why once I'm done building this wall up. But like I said, the most, I guess the best feature of this particular farm is being modular, or at least that's what my favorite I guess aspect of any kind of farm design is, being modular, simply because it means you can have as big of a or small as farm as you want, and it still stays completely efficient. I'm gonna need one more layer just so it doesn't spill out, and then we'll probably add the top layer. Well, not the top layer, but this is where the pistons will go and all that stuff. So I didn't need that corner. Anyway, like I said, I love modular designs in particular, and sometimes I sacrifice a little bit of efficiency for modulability. I'm not sure how to use that word properly, but the ability to modulate any kind of farm design over efficiency, but I still try to make it look good regardless. But like I said, pretty much alternating between each one. Like you see, this floor has it on the right side, this floor has it on the left side, and continues going on. Let me go ahead and put some water down right here in this corner, and you'll kind of see how the water spreads out. It will clear out all that floor, spread down, clear out that floor, and then spread down, clear out that floor. Kind of like a slinky, in a way. Kind of how it just kind of has a staircase effect. A lot of the designs I've seen for wheat farms are incredibly inefficient. Like, it's pretty much this, like each floor, like you have your floor and then it goes down one, and then you have another floor and then it goes down one and has another floor, and the water just flows from the top all the way down. And that works, but at the same time it takes you forever to get all your items, because items travel pretty slow through water. This way, as soon as the top floor finishes, the items drop down here and instantly fall to the bottom. So you don't have to sit there waiting for all the ones up here to go down to the next floor and then the next floor. Oh, and another important thing, if water comes down on top of a crop, it destroys it. So having extra pieces of dirt like right here for extra crops won't really help you at all. So it's starting to get dark a bit, so let me go ahead and reset that. Okay. Now let's see. We've pretty much got this. Oh, we need to do the corners, because of course we need water for these things to grow, or else that isn't going to work. So we're going to need to hollow out the corners, or at least that's what I like to do. Then we're going to come up here, going to make this little corner piece, and put water here so it flows down. And it should, from here, it should radiate 4 squares in every direction, and pretty much hydrating all this. And if you put it in each corner, it should hydrate the entire middle. Like I said, the cool thing about this particular design is it's modular, but you'll have to have water sources along the way to keep it going. This is about as long as you want it, like going this way, simply because of how long the water flows. However, you can make it as long ways as you want, so you can keep doing that. But like I said, you have to keep adding water sources along the way to hydrate every floor. But like I said, the cool thing about this too is you only need pretty much 4 water sources at the top to hydrate the entire farm, because it flows down and hydrates them all. For example, let's go ahead and plow these a bit. We'll go ahead and just do, maybe a couple of this, and then make all the wheat grow and show you how it works exactly. So as you can see, all of these are hydrating already. Let's go ahead and do a few on this floor, just so we can, show it working in action. We'll just go ahead and finish this floor, leave the bottom one undone, since, we don't need more than that. Then I think this is just about it. We just need to, let's see, get a few seeds, and next page. Bone meal. And apparently that counts as jumping. So let's go ahead and plant a couple of these randomly. Thank God Notch fixed it where you don't have to worry about trampling them anymore. And we just grow these all. But as you can see, the water's hydrating all the tilled soil all the way pretty much to the center, even here. So let's go ahead and add a couple of them here. It doesn't matter, we don't have to plant the entire thing, and I don't want to waste time in the competition just planting crops. So we'll just go ahead and finish all this. Although I'm already going to have a pretty large advantage on B, because he's just using creative and I'm using too many items, which definitely much easier to use. But okay, we have this. Well, on the top floor, you don't really need these at all, really, just because, the water will be coming here. So we can do instead, to get rid of, we can just get rid of these right here. We can put, let's see, how are we going to do this? We're going to need pistons, first of all. Let me go ahead and get my tab. Let's see, put this here. Whoa, I broke that glass apparently. Put this here. And that. Then we're going to probably put one more here, and let's get the glass again. We're going to put one back layer here to hold back all the water. And we're going to probably have pistons to hold the water right here. So let's try, let's see, it's going to be right here. So pull down, push up, okay. Just put it along the top like so. Of course, you can probably do this with some other tricks because I've seen them before, but for now I'll just use all pistons, since pistons aren't really hard to get, really. I mean, they generally do require a lot of materials, but not too many. I'm gonna have to fix this real quick. Too many holes. One here, and then we can just get rid of this. Perfect. We don't even need to add water right here because it just kind of flows naturally. Well, across there anyway. Okay. Next we're going to have this. And we're going to put redstone at the top, and it should be able to activate these. So let's go ahead and give this a little test. Yep. Activates, and right, I almost forgot. That's one of the reasons why you're going to want that full water sourced. I kind of forgot about that. Is because it's not going to be able to travel all the way through the center if it's not. So there, full water sourced, pushes all those through, and it pours. Why is it pouring? Oh, I know why it's not. because it's one back too far. Okay, we can fix this. He's probably already made a couple mistakes too. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. So the water sources are going to have to come down here. I think I just need to rework this slightly. The water source is going to have to be on top, like here. Okay. So the water source will be here. We can go ahead and put this little thing to hold back the water. Well, let's go ahead and use glass since it will be easier to see that way. Glass. Then we just need to get rid of this, of course. And have it where the pistons are right here. Wait, let's see. We'll actually have to move it back one. So put this here, and then when it's extended, it will close this off. And that's what we need. Okay, that's good. Let's put a piston here and block off this water, because that's going to get annoying. Ah! Ooh. I keep destroying blocks I'm not supposed to. But like I said, this should be easily remedied. I didn't think to fix this. And like I said, most of these designs I didn't have time to plan out before this. So, kind of doing it on the fly, so to speak. Okay. This should work. Let's go ahead and try this real quick. Redstone across here, lever here, activate, they close. Good. Then we just cap this off. Well, let's use glass, so again you can see. Just cap this off right here. And fill this all up with water. And it should, at least in theory, work. Okay. Once more from the top. Quite literally. Activate, the water pours down, flows over the edges, drops down, hits the next level, the atoms oops. I forgot to alternate. Or did I? No. Okay. The items from the top floor drop down through this trench. The items from the bottom one drop down through this trench. And this extra water looks horrible, so I'm getting rid of that. There we go. Okay. Everything's working smoothly. Now we're going to have to go down one floor. Oh, and at the bottom floor, since you don't need this water to flow out over the edge, you can essentially have one extra floor to work with. This needs to go down one more level so it doesn't overflow. Right here, actually, where this dirt is, you can add one more layer, since, like I said, you don't need it to spill over. You just need it to push to the edge. And get rid of this. No. Okay. So, as you can see, it looks a little weird in the corner with the water here, but it just pushes to the edge, and then you can kind of collect it right... Oops. Forgot these damn things again. Just keep digging down one hole, and they shouldn't overflow, because they would flow into that instead. Okay. Lastly, at the very bottom... Well, let's go ahead and move these down. Might as well two more, just so we don't have to worry about adjusting these in the future. Down one. You don't even need to have this two squares. You can just have it one, since, well, you're going to have two originally, simply because you need to fit under here. But after that, you don't have to worry. But like I said, they fell directly through here. You didn't have to wait for them to go all the way to that. So what we're going to do for here is once we get rid of all this, we're going to add, well, fill that in. Well, of course we have to dig all this out, which is taking forever, even with creative. Kind of wish I had world edit with me right now. Makes clearing out large regions relatively easy, but it isn't too much of a problem. Okay, we've got this just about done. Now we add the water in the back and fill up these holes. And it should pretty much push them all to the same level. Like I said, you could probably put it up one more level. In fact, you actually could, and you wouldn't even have to dig all this out, but I'm not gonna waste time fixing that because it works just as well. Anyway, essentially, you could stand right here. You can even have, once it drops here, you can have like another water source coming right here, pushing them all into one centralized location. You can actually fill that right there. Oops. No. Not what I want to do at all. Get rid of that. Okay, and it all goes to one centralized location right here. So you can pretty much just stand in this one location, all the items push through, collect on these sides, and push it directly to you. So we have all that going for us. And then again, you just flip the switch. And of course, wiring this relatively easy. For those of you that don't know how to do vertical wiring, it's pretty much as simple as block, redstone torch, block, redstone torch, block, redstone torch. It all depends on how many levels you want it going up. And then at the very top, if you don't want it inverted, you just make that redstone, move this across like so, and bam, connect. Then you simply run a wire from here. You can do a lever or a button with a timer, or simply a T flip-flop, but of course for stuff like this, personally I prefer buttons more, but for this a lever will work just fine. But as you can see, let's go ahead and just throw a few items down on here. Let's go ahead and get a full stack of like, well, get rid of this, full stack of orange wool, pink wool, throw a little bit of this on here, just so you can see how it works. Throw a little bit of orange wool up here, and then, oops, and then throw a little bit more down here. Yeah, that should work. Well, actually, you probably wouldn't want to put this one extra layer at the bottom simply because this still needs to fall through, but I'm sure you could probably find some way around that, depending. But let's go ahead and activate this. See the water, it pushes the items. The water flows through the next level and pushes the items. And the items, instead of dropping to the next floor, they simply drop through the trenches just like they did on this side. Let me throw a few in here real quick and you can kind of see how it drops. It just instantly drops through, and it drops through the bottom so you don't have to wait for each floor to collect. And then, like I said, they all flow to the centralized point, which you can just drop into, collect all your items, and you're done. This is a little bit of a messy design since it's essentially a prototype, not really a finished model. But, excuse me. As you can see, everything is pretty much fully automatic. You don't have to worry about water or anything like that. It uses minimal amount of pistons, and you can probably find some way to use even less, depending on how much room you want to use to do it, because I know there's little inventions that split water flows, so you don't have to worry about that either. But yeah, all of this really simple and easy to use and build. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next farm, since this is an epic farms, plural, competition. I decided I'm going to do a couple of them. Next one is going to be a melon farm. Let's see, what am I going to do here? I'm going to need pistons. I don't think I'll need a lever. I will need a button, though, and dirt, and the other materials we can get afterwards. Okay, first of all, we're going to be making a row of sticky pistons into the ground. This design is what I was going to originally use for my melon farm, but I decided to go for something more simple in the end. I'm going to go ahead and make it a double melon farm, just so I can show you how to make it modular and more efficient. Between each row of sticky pistons, you're going to want to have, oops, wait, I want to say 5 squares. We can fix that if that isn't the case, but I'm pretty sure it's 5 squares in between. Okay. Next, you're going to want to have your line of dirt over the sticky pistons. This is what the melons will grow on top of. I'm sure some of you have seen melon farms like this before, but nothing quite like this. Then, in the middle, we're going to have, this is where the plants are going to be grown. And now that I think about it, let me build one side, and then I can move the other side closer if necessary. Okay. This is where the plants are going to be grown, And this is going to be where the water's held. So let's go ahead and put the water down, well, the middle, the divider. Although, I don't really think I'll need a divider. You know, let's just make this out of dirt in case we need to move it closer. And again, I'm sorry if I keep screwing up, kind of doing this, like I said, off the top of my head. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fill this with water so we can go ahead and get the soil hydrated. Going to get rid of that, get a hoe up in this joint, and just plow across here for the hell of it. Next, we're going to want to get rid of that. Let's go ahead and plant some melon stalks. Where are they? Well, first let's get some bone meal. We can get some... Let's see, where are they? I know they have more than one seed. Can I ever find the things in here? Oh, there they are. Pumpkin and melon. Let's just alternate. This side will be melon. That side will be pumpkin. And we just grow these so they can start producing faster. Of course, this isn't necessary since we can just place the pumpkin and melon blocks to show, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a feel for what it's actually supposed to look like. So we have all this. Then directly on top of these, you're going to want to put standard pistons facing towards you, or your collection area, I suppose, because all the items are going to drop here. And you're going to probably have a trench for it as well, depending on how you want to set this up. Then, of course, in the middle, we're going to want some kind of material to hold redstone wiring, and then, again, directly over it. Oh, and I was wrong. Between each pistons, it's 3 squares, because pistons, 3 squares pistons. So we can go ahead and get rid of this stuff. And then we're going to want to move it a little bit closer. Get rid of this. So this is a really compact design, or at least I think it is. In my personal opinion, it's a compact design for a melon farm. At least one like this. And then we're going to put the spawning pads for the melons of sorts. Round this off so it looks nice. Fill that in because I'm OCD. Okay, we have this. We're going to put a line of redstone across the top right here, because this is going to be where it connects. And then we're going to want to go ahead and go down under here and clear this all out. Make sure you don't puncture into the water like that by mistake. So you want to make sure you have just enough room. Let's see, is this good? No. A little bit further. A little bit further. Ah, perfect. Right here. Okay. This is where I can start going up.
4 minutes and 41 seconds remain.
God, you scared the hell out of me. Seriously. I didn't know what the hell that sound was. I was just sitting here doing my own thing, then all of a sudden I hear, ah.
Hey, real quick, do you know what the blast radius is for TNT on gravel?
You've got me concerned with your farm designs now. Like, none of mine have TNT, but, I'm sure the Wikipedia has it. I don't know off the top of my head.
All right, I might look it up. Okay, all right, thanks.
No problem. Well, I'm not sure about you guys, but that scared the hell out of me, for one. And for two, the fact that he's using TNT in his designs, kind of intriguing. I might have some competition going on here. Okay, let's see. We're going to fill this side up. I don't know why I dug this out. We're going to have the trench in the middle for us to walk, simply because, you know, we need to get to places. Okay. First one is here. So let's see. And the first one is here. So we're going to put redstone, redstone. You're going to do it in between one another. And then finally pistons in between each redstone. Oh, except for right there. What this will allow you to do is technically you could put repeaters all the way across, but if you like saving redstone, because I believe each repeater you use is, compared to redstone, that's 3 smooth stone you have to use, and 2 extra redstone, and 2 sticks if you want to count the torches. But however, if redstone repeaters aren't a problem with you, I definitely recommend using full repeaters, simply because if not, you're going to have a slight delay on the other ones. It won't matter, but it may look a little weird. But if you don't care about looks and you just want to essentially save materials, then I definitely recommend just saying screw it all. Okay, now we're going to put a repeater at the end, because that's going to travel the current upwards. And then simply in the middle, we're going to fill this in and attach redstone to all these repeaters. And right here, done. Okay, I'm starting to get dark again. I have no idea how much longer he said for the video, so I should probably hurry this up or you guys are going to have to catch it next episode. Which I'd prefer not, having to make you guys wait, but we'll see. Put this here, and actually, let's see. This could go right there, and I know what I'll do. Have this come up one. Crap. Whew. Thank God I caught that. We're gonna move this forward a bit, move this up here, put redstone, redstone, and then I guess a repeater right here. Then we could put a block here, and then put redstone here. The repeater will push the signal through this and through this block and send it up here, and then it goes up to the top. We're also gonna have to put 1 tick of delay on that, just for, you know, just so it doesn't activate the exact same time. You can fill that up. Let's go ahead and get some glass and put it on the sidewalls right here so nothing pushes out. And and we also don't want that happening where it spawns on the sides instead. So we have this little guard right here. Next, we're going to have to wire the button, but we don't want wires to show, so we'll put a little button right here. Then directly under here, a neat little trick I found, we're going to put a piece of redstone and then a repeater, and then we can just have this going through here. What I like to do is put a repeater right before this so it makes sure the signal goes all the way through.
20 seconds.
Okay, I'm hurrying. Okay. Hurry, 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 finish this.
It goes by fast, doesn't it?
More or less. Okay, just finishing this up.
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Okay, we'll just have to show it off more when I'm done. Or
Pencils down.
Episode.
Next episode, yes. So, shoo, it's going tough. I destroyed my stuff a few times with a
TNT.
little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Are we still recording, or at least?
Yeah, we're still recording.
Okay, so this is the chatter after. Okay.
This is the after chatter. Yes, the chatter after. So guys, be sure to remember to watch both sides of this. Right? I know Tyken has a whole bunch of really hardcore fans, and I have a few hardcore fans. But definitely check out both of our contraptions before you make your judgment call. Now, don't vote yet. You can't vote yet.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but we're going to have this open. We're going to have voting open on the finale, which will be on the second half of this. So, am I missing anything?
I also want to mention that I'm going to be willingly giving him a bit of a handicap, because I know a lot of you are going to be voting, well, a lot of my fans, and since I have so much more than him, no offense, I'm going to be giving him a bit of a handicap, so to speak. We're going to put the original votes up, not the original, the standard votes, I guess.
Oh yeah, like the raw votes.
The raw votes, and determine who wins. But then we're going to do a second set where he basically gets 4 for every 1 vote that he gets, since I have about 4 times as many fans. And like I said, I think a lot of you may just vote for me simply because you like me more, not because my inventions are better. Again, no offense. Just so
none taken, buddy.
So mostly we're gonna do like who won raw score and then who won with the handicap, and if we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. All right, so Tyken will take a little break for us, and but otherwise, you guys hang tight until next episode, the finale of Redstone Wars. Generikb versus Tyken. Oh yeah, brother.
We need some epic music here.
We do. Dun, dun, dun.
You're going down, little man.
You're going down, little man. Okay. All right. So see you when I see ya.
See ya.